Hi, just a quick behind the scenes video. Look what I scored. It is the 1980s Boombox. This is, well, we'll have a look. So, it's got gaffer tape. Let's unpack it, see what condition it's in. Oh, you can start to see it. You can start to see it. Anyway, this is probably the most iconic boombox of the 1980s. And, oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. That's actually in really good nick. Oh, wow. I don't know if it was that original colour, whether or not it's changed or not, but check it out. It is the Sharp GF-7600. Let's double check on the back, but that looks like it. Oh yeah, look at this. GF-7600Z. This was made famous, of course, by John Cusack in the movie Say Anything from the 80s, where he holds the boombox up over his head, and this was on like the movie poster. Although, interesting bit of trivia, the movie poster actually used I believe a Toshiba. It was a different boombox. So they actually shot the poster thing. It wasn't the scene from the movie. They actually shot that as a separate photo shoot, and they just didn't think, they just went boombox, and they just got any boombox they could find, right? And it wasn't the same one as what was actually used in the movie, but this is actually the one used in the movie, the GF-7600. I don't know about the Z on the end of it, but anyway, yeah. And if you've watched Ready Player One, you'll know the scene where they're crashing the big, or where he calls in everyone and they're about to invade the big orb of Ozavux or whatever it is, and then he holds up the boombox above his head, and we're not going to, blast out Twisted Sisters, we're not going to take it. And he's holding up the exact Sharp GF-7600. And if you have a high-res close-up of that in the Ready Player One movie, they actually modeled, they modeled this absolutely precisely. It is the GF-7600. So, yeah, absolutely. Like, it's not one of like the big boom boxes from the 1980s. So when you think of 1980s boom boxes, you don't generally don't think of the smaller ones like this. You think of like the bigger, more gaudy ones with the dual tape decks and the massive, speakers on. Sometimes they had like multiple woofers, and this one does actually have graphic equalizer on it. Absolutely fantastic. But oh yeah, there it is, GF-7600 on the front there as well. So yeah, this actually looks in really good nick, and these are actually quite relatively rare these days to actually pick one of these up. So, wow, it's got shortwave as well. Fantastic. And I love the little frequency response curve on there on the speakers. That's pretty wanky. But this looks in really good nick. Wow. Can anyone tell me if this is like if it's yellowed or not? If this was the original? It's sort of like it's almost like a pewter kind of colour. So anyway, there's a couple of scratches on it, but apart from that, it looks in fantastic condition. So let's have a look. Whoa, stop, eject. There you go. The head's looking good nick. They look in good nick. I don't have a tape here in the lab, I don't think. I'll have to get one from home to try and play in it, but yeah. Oh, man. That does look in good nick. I can't remember if they said it had a service or something, but no, that looks absolutely fantastic. There's no dust in there. Nothing. The roller's looking good nick. The heads. So, really happy with that. Wow. That is a good score. I paid a decent amount of money for it. Like, these things aren't necessarily cheap, but some of like some boom boxes from the 1980s, they can go for thousands and thousands of dollars now. Some of the there's probably like a dozen sort of like major ones that the collectors will want, and this is definitely one of them, because this is the iconic one. So if you ever see in any movie or any photo anywhere of somebody holding a boombox over their head, they're referring to this one, the GF-7600, and it's like a symbol of the 1980s, you know, holding the boombox above your head, because he was serenading, I forget the movie, but he was, you know, serenading the chick in her bedroom or whatever. He was standing outside in the parking lot or something, and he was holding up the boombox, serenading her with, I can't even remember what song it was. Think it was Peter Gabriel, I don't know, Peter Gabriel song or something. But anyway, yeah, this is in great nick. Wow, and I'm going to do a teardown video of this. So I could power it up now, but I don't think we actually get good FM reception in here. So yeah, bear with me. I can try and plug it in here. Sorry, this will just be a one-take video. Here we go. It's not an imported model, so it is the Aussie. And boom, boom. Hopefully it doesn't go boom. I just turned it on. So, here we go. How do we power on? Whoa. Okay. There we go. Getting static. It's working. Whoa. There we go. So, FM. It's working. Is it my imagination, or I can only hear sound coming out of one side? Do I have the balance? Oh, it's low out of the left. Yeah, it's low out of the left. There's something wrong with it. But it generally works. But, yeah, it's got some nicks on there, but, oh, actually, yeah, I can whack some phones into that and have a look. Hang on. Here we go. Got some phones. Let me see if there's anything different. Nah, one of them's still... Yeah, one side's definitely louder than the other, but there you go. Wow. It kind of sort of works. So it may be a repair video, but there will be, or a restore video, but there will be... Oh. Whoa. It's a bit dodgy. Anyway, it's got chrome, normal. So it's got chrome metal, which is the metal part of it down there. That's not heavy metal. That's chrome tape. So there you go. Oh, no, metal. No, metal's different to chrome. Isn't chrome one? Oh, God, I can't remember. It was the 1980s. It was metal is different to chrome or normal, isn't it? Weren't there two different types of metal tapes or something? Or chrome, you know. Anyway, I can't remember. Leave it in the comments down below. But there you go. It's got the VU meter on it, which is in dBs, actually, 0, 3, 6. So, you know, that's really quite nice. But there you go. That is the iconic boombox from the 1980s. Always wanted a boombox here in the lab. Yeah, like old ones that I had, I've thrown out. God knows what happened to them. Sold them, whatever. Yeah, I should have kept it. But I didn't have like a classic. I didn't have the 7600 like this. You know, it was like, there's nothing special about the 7600. It's just that it was used in the movie, and the iconic thing of holding the boom box above your head. And people still do this. They hold the boom box above their head, and it's just an iconic thing from the 1980s. It's as iconic as, you know, John Bender walking across the football field and, you know, and pumping the fist up in the air. Like, you know, it's as if you see the silhouette of that, you know what it is. And if you see the silhouette of somebody holding up a boombox above their head, you know that's a symbol of, you know, the 1980s. So yeah, this is in probably as good a condition as you could imagine, apart from if you found some rare new old stock in box or something. This is in pretty good nick. So yeah, I like it. So it's just got a couple of little marks and stuff on the top. It's got a few scratches down here on the door, but generally, wow, that's in fantastic condition. So there you go, the Sharp GF-7600. Expect a teardown soon. Catch you next time.